back again, I use my back against the wall. Never caught on.
I am so excited to be back updating you on the status of my gastric bypass surgery. So I think the last time that I made a video was back in July, I think towards the end of July, and it is now September 4th. So don't hate me, okay? Your girl been not doing shit. No, really, it was kind of gonna be like a slow crawl there for a minute because there was a gap between like when my surgery is supposed to happen and seeing my actual physician. The last orders they gave me were to hang tight, wait for my orders, and then start getting my checklist items done. So I have actually gotten my orders and I was gonna show them all to you. And then I've gotten a few of my checklist items done, actually a lot of them, and I kind of want to discuss that too. Oh, my hair's looking ridiculous today, I have to, excuse me. But you like my new shirt? Ew, David from Schitt's Creek. If you haven't watched that yet, please do. It is just, it's hilarious. Okay. So I have my trusty bariatric Bible here with me, and we are gonna go over all of the things. But first we're gonna change this lighting because I'm not really feeling it. Maybe could do that. That is so much better. Okay. All right. Sorry. I just do things so weird. Okay. Anyways. All right. When you go through this process, you're going to get a lot of orders. It's basically going to look very overwhelming. And I kind of just wanted to touch base on how I went through the process, because again, it's overwhelming. I don't even have all the orders here with me simply because I had to give some of them away. Like my blood work orders I had to give to Quest. My ultrasound, not my ultrasound order, but my x-ray order I had to give to the x-ray place. But these are all my orders. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're missing 8, which would have been the ultrasound, 9, which would have been the blood work. Okay, so when I first got this, I was a tad overwhelmed because they're basically like, okay, here's everything you gotta get done. Go off into the world and get it done now. Good luck. And you're just kind of like, where do I even go for all these things? So that's kind of what I was going to talk about today. So I just called like a radiology center to get my x-ray done. Like you can literally Google radiology in your area to get an x-ray done. It just made my appointment with Quest Diagnostics on their website to get my blood work done. My doctor, well, the nurse, called in my order for the ultrasound, but that is also radiology. So if you have to make that appointment yourself, you just Google the same thing, radiology. And then I had to have a sleep study done, which luckily I got to do it at home. I will include some videos in this, not videos, but pictures at the end to show you how absolutely ridiculous I looked. So I did my sleep study here, I did my blood work, and then I had a psychology appointment. This right here, all 18 pages of this was stuff I had to fill out. Well, you know, that was a weird page, but these are all questions that I had to fill out, circle answers to, make answers to. It took me quite some time, but in typical Olivia fashion, I did it the night before my appointment. You're welcome. And got it done. So the way that went was basically, he's just asking me a few things about what I had documented on my paperwork, clarifying things I had said. I was told in advance that he wasn't like some crazy psychologist who was out to deny my surgery. So be careful with that, because I have heard that there are psychologists out there that surgeons work with that are very crazy about it, and they like look to deny you. My psychologist wasn't like that. He really just wanted to make sure that I understood the risks that I'm taking with the surgery, which I do. And that was probably pretty clear in my paperwork. And I want to touch a little bit more on that before we move on, because it really is going to change the way that I behave moving forward. But something that he said to me that impacted me was that he'll ask a patient 2 years down the road how much weight they lost, and it'll be like, oh, I lost 100 pounds. He'll ask that same patient 5 years down the road how much weight they've lost, and that patient will be like, oh, I lost 160 pounds. And he's like, so we're like, great, you were successful. We look at the 5-year outlook to know if this, person was truly successful. They lost, all the weight that was expected and continue to lose or maintain, and that's a successful bariatric patient. But you'll look at another patient who you'll ask 2 years down the road how much they lost. They're like, oh, I lost 100 pounds. But then you ask them 5 years later and they're like, oh, I've only actually lost 30 pounds. So at the 2-year mark, patients can tend to backslide. And he said it happened enough that they wanted to figure out why it was happening. And so with all the research that they've done into figuring out why it is that bariatric patients will backslide, they learned that it has to do with the amount of preparation that the person had and did before going into surgery. And so I know just from my mother getting the surgery that her bariatric program was very intensive. It was 6 months long, like a minimum for most people. You had to meet with like the surgeon, you had to lose a certain amount of weight, you were on different diets. There was just a lot more involved in her program and what I've noticed other people's programs than there really are in mine. And to be completely honest with you, you could almost get away with doing literally nothing you have to do until the very last minute. And that is what I've been doing, if I'm being fully honest, full disclosure. And so the problem with that is that I have the potential to be not as successful with my surgery if I continue to look at this like, oh, it's not strict, so I don't have to be strict. I could put myself in a bad position, and I don't want that. So I basically took from the advice that he gave me that I need to live my life like I am already a bariatric patient. Now, obviously, eating 2 to 3 ounces a meal is completely unrealistic. Please don't do that at all. If you're thinking about trying to eat 2 to 3 ounces a meal, do not do that. It's not healthy. There's a reason why bariatric patients can do it. We're on a ton of supplements, like different vitamins. We're under the close care of a doctor. Our stomachs are restricted. I mean, please do not do stuff that's meant for bariatric patients without being a bariatric patient. Even I myself don't plan on eating like that until it's time for me to eat like that. However, there are some things that I need to be doing. And today, that is basically my journey. That's what I'm going to do today. I woke up, I got my nails done. I went and I got a smoothie from Smoothie King. Not the healthiest thing on the planet, but not a soda. Okay? Progress. I had some eggs for lunch because you're a bitch lazy, and I got a lot to do today. I wanted to make this video today. I'm gonna go to Marshall's, which I'll do some recording of that shopping for my next video. I want to go to Publix, get some food, make a meal plan for the next couple of days. Like, I'm a busy woman, okay? So, my goal is a couple things this week. No soda. We're done with that. We're done with her. We've left her. We're seeing different people now. It really met this great person. Her name's Water, and I think we're gonna be seeing a lot more of each other. So I'm super excited. I don't know if she is like I am, but the relationship's kind of new. So anyways, I'm sorry, I'm such a weirdo. But yeah, so my goal is 64 ounces of water a day. I'm really trying to find a water app that I could vibe with, you feel me? I downloaded one and I'm not really feeling her. I was literally just looking for my phone, and I'm recording this video on my phone. I would tell you the app, but we busy right now. So I need a good water app. If you know of any good water apps, please leave the name of the app in the comments below, because I need to have something that reminds me. I have ADHD and I'm not going to be very good at remembering these things on my own. So we have to get really comfortable with a reminder system. In addition, I'm going to go to Marshall's. I'm going to get like more Tupperwares, more fridge organization, because I need stuff to come out of drawers. I need to be able to have stuff right there in front of me. I'm also going to get something that's going to help me meal plan. I'm going to have everything planned out. One thing that he really said I needed to be practicing, he being my psychiatrist, is consistency. I need to practice consistency in eating and in my habits. And that is something I 190,000% do not do. So we're going to be trying to practice consistency. I like fruits and vegetables, healthy stuff. I really like it. I don't have a problem eating any of that stuff. My problem is that I love like the non-healthy food too, like fried foods, fast foods, soda, candy, cake, like, you feel me, chocolate. Those are the things I can't have. So it's not going to be too bad, because the stuff I have to eat, I already like and I already do eat. It's just the stuff that I really like to eat that I need to not be eating. So goal today, Marshall's, Publix, meal plan, and probably not in that order. Okay, so moving forward, here's what's going on. I'm gonna just update you real quick. I'm getting a COVID test tomorrow because I'm getting my endoscopy. By the way, none of you motherfuckers told me I was saying endoscopy incorrectly in my last video. That's a little embarrassing, but it is what it is, girl. We here for it, sis. So I have my endoscopy on Monday the 13th. On top of that, I also have my ultrasound and fibroscan, and I also have my primary care appointment where I'm getting my physical done. So I have 3 major appointments in one day. My husband, what a sweetheart he is, he took off the day of work. He's gonna drive me around to all these appointments, because the anesthesia and the medicines they give you for the endoscopy are probably gonna make me pretty tired. So we're gonna gangster through that day. That's all I'm saying. We just gonna tough it out. But I have literally those 3 things left, and then I'm done. And then I have to finish my nutrition appointments, which I've scheduled all those. But for the rest of it, like, my September 13th appointments are all right here. All 3 of them: the ultrasound, the primary, and the endoscopy. So my COVID test is Sunday. I have to get that done for that. After that, I'm good until the 13th. Then on the 13th, I have all that. And then I literally just have to focus on my diet. Dead ass. Like, that's what's left. That 15 pounds. And if I'm being completely honest with you, I think I gained probably like 4 or 5 pounds having all of my food funerals that I've been having. So I actually probably have to lose 20 pounds now. Your girl did that to herself, so we're gonna take full accountability and acceptance. And yeah, so that's where we're at. And look forward to my future videos that are coming, which I will have some of me shopping today and how I went through the process of organizing my fridge and getting the things that I needed from Marshall's and meal planning and all of the above. I will share that with you guys too. But in the interim, this is my update. I will be giving weekly updates from here on. Well, perhaps not. Like, I'll do an update on Monday the 13th. I'll take you along that journey with me. And then I'll probably do weekly journeys because I'll need to be weighing in, we'll call it our accountability sessions. And all the way up until my pre-op appointment, which is October 13th. And then from October 13th to November 11th, I will have to be on a 30 carb a day diet. And then the last 2 days is a liquid diet. And yeah, it ain't gonna be easy, but it'll be harder if I pretend like it ain't coming. So this is why we were making these changes. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off here. Thanks for listening to me blab your ear off. Thanks for following my journey, and I look forward to seeing you guys again. Bye.